Miami, Cubs star Kris Bryant admits he might have started thinking too much at the plate, maybe even put some extra pressure on himself early this season as he returns from last year's shoulder injury. And most days the former National League MVP hasn't looked especially upbeat at the ballpark so far this season. But all the hyper-scrutiny over his slow start? All the "what's wrong with Bryant" hand-wringing in mid-April? It doesn't surprise me, it really doesn't, Bryant said as the Cubs wrapped up a 3-game sweep of the Miami Marlins this week. "It's not just me, it's everybody," Bryant after scoring in the first inning Monday in Miami. The Cubs season was not yet 3 weeks old when the Cubs left Miami after Wednesday night's victory. And the former Rookie of the Year, who has been the Cubs' best hitter, when healthy, during his 4 years in the big leagues, is drawing as much attention for his struggles as the bullpen for its turnaround via social media, local airwaves and deep-dive analytics sites. "It's getting more like that. It's just where the world's going, not just sports but just life in general," he said. "Everything is scrutinized. You've just got to go accept it for what it is and try not to pay attention to it. If anything, the noise is just one more challenge many players deal with in a game already considered the most mentally challenging among the major team sports, with nearly every team employing a sports psychologist and mental skills team. Perhaps the most important thing fans and worriers need to know is that Bryant emphasized again how healthy and strong the left shoulder feels. And the two-time All-Star has been through slumps before and come out the other side at a high level. Every season he was healthy, the Cubs reached at least the National League Championship Series. Some of the solution to his early pressing might be as simple as remembering that himself. Exactly, he said. "I've done a lot in this game. It's just mentally at the plate," he said. "It's about not trying to do too much, not trying to think too much. It's crazy. As I continue to play, more and more I feel like we put more and more pressure on ourselves just to go out there and perform when I feel it should go the other way. That's kind of where I'm at, just kind of chill, take it easy, don't put too much pressure on yourself and go out there and see the ball and hit it. After that you can't control what happens." Bryant hasn't hit a home run since opening day, and he's batting just .219 with a .668 ops, and striking out at his highest rate, 24%, since his rookie season. His Brizzo partner, Anthony Rizzo, is off to an even tougher start, .159 with a .629 ops. Rizzo got off to a similar start last year and wound up hitting .283 with 25 homers, 101 RBI and an .846 ops. It happens. Often. And that's what Bryant tries to keep in mind daily, such as Monday's victory when he reached base 3 times, including a double into the left field corner, and Wednesday's victory, when he lined his single to left center with 1 out to open a 4-run third inning. His mechanics with the big uppercut swing have been off by a half-click early, and he has missed a lot of pitches in the strike zone. But Bryant, manager Joe Maddon and the eye test suggest he's getting closer to a turnaround. "We've been talking a lot," Maddon said. "When he permits himself to relax, then I see what I had seen for so many years. And then there's other times he's trying just a little bit too hard. All I want from him is to stop attempting to please everybody, including the game, and just please himself." The Cubs have won 6 of 8 games as they open a 6-game homestand Friday. Most of their NL Central best +18 run differential is about a lineup averaging 6.1 runs per game, with the 2-3 Brizzo part of the order yet to launch. "It's a tough game, a very tough game," Bryant said. "It'll humble you really quick. It'll make you feel great for 30 seconds and make you feel awful for a full day. That's just how the game works, and we all experience it here. And we realize it's part of the job, and we get compensated so good for what we do, so it's a fine line to talk about it. It'll wear you down, mentally, physically, all of that. That's why he makes sure to stay away from information overload and what he called in spring training the Twitter rabbit hole, and remembers where he has been as the roster's most decorated hitter. And maybe even have fun again. "I've been feeling pretty good the last week," he said. "I had some balls that I've squared up really well last week, seeing the ball really good. Just trying to simplify things, trying to make this game easier, which is easier said than done. Let's block ads. Why?